The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of Green Acres and our guests. These general gardening tips and suggestions may work for you, as well as those from alternative sources. When using any garden products or tools, read and follow all label directions. And learn how to make your yard summer strong at bewatersmart.info.
The Green Acres Garden Podcast is the podcast dedicated to helping gardeners hone their growing skills while we celebrate our love of plants. So whether you're new to growing or a seasoned gardener, you're sure to learn something new. Join the fun as we have conversations with world-class growers, passionate green thumbs, and professional garden experts from Green Acres Nursery and Supply. Listen every week. We'll answer questions you didn't know you had. And away we grow. Hey there, let it grow, everybody. Let it grow. You know, the weeds never bothered me anyways. Welcome one and all to the show. I hope you all had a fantastic week. We got a great episode for you. Gonna have a little family episode. Just me and my buddy, Austin, the man who makes this thing whole come together.
Oh, boy.
The talented, I guess, a sound mixer, as you will.
Yes, so a sound mixer, sound recordist. But I'm just here to learn and talk about plants, man.
Dude, same, brother. So welcome to the Green Acres Garden Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Jordan. I love plants, and I'm never going to stop loving them, and I hope you do too. And this week, we're going to have some fun, going to kind of reflect back upon this last year we just had, and actually really just look forward to an amazing season coming up. Actually, we just passed our winter solstice. I know everyone's, the holidays and all that, but the winter solstice kind of went unnoticed. So I want to give a little shout out. Now our days are getting a little bit longer. We just passed the shortest day of the year. And now every day it just gets a little bit longer.
Thank goodness, because it has been something here in the Sacramento Valley, right? We've had that tule fog, we've had rainstorms, windstorms.
That rainstorm was wild.
It's been something else. So that is a very nice little silver lining. It's like every day is getting a little brighter. I know there's a lot more rain to come, which is also a good thing.
I hope so. Well, it's funny you mentioned that because we had a pretty sweet little rainstorm, and then we had a couple days of sunshine, and it's like instantly I'm like, oh, okay, winter's over. I'm ready for spring. But of course,
it's a false alarm.
So we got to get some rain first for sure.
Yeah. So did you have a good holiday time?
Absolutely. The little kids, all the little guys had fun. It's kind of like celebrating with a couple of rabid raccoons. They're just kind of tear into stuff. You put something in front of them. They're inquisitive, and then they kind of destroy it pretty quickly and then move on. But
nice.
Good times. How was yours, bud?
Oh, it was great. I got to see my family. Everyone's close by, so it was always good. I got to spend some good time with the nephew, and I'll see everybody.
Uncle Austin.
Yeah. It's been great. And then I've just been enjoying the holiday season, and thinking ahead. This is definitely a transitional time. I'm thinking about all the gardening I want to do in the coming year of 2026. Like you said, we've also been reflecting on 2025, just having a good time over here.
Well, it's funny you bring up transition. I almost didn't realize where the studio was. I drove up. They had pruned the tree out front.
They did.
It was like when you walk into like someone you love, like a good friend or someone, they have a brand new haircut and it's a little bit different. And you're kind of like, who are you? That's what it looked like coming up to the studio. I
know. Yeah, they've been working hard out there. The city arborists have been doing their work. It's kind of fun to watch them do that.
For sure. Perfect time of the year for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know I've been doing a little bit of that myself at my home, but I have smaller trees, so it's a little bit easier to maintain. I've been pruned back. It's one of those things that I've been pruning up this apple tree I have at home. I have a pink lady,
cool.
AKA the Crips Pink. It's kind of cool. We don't typically do too well with apples here unless they are something like this, like the pink lady, one that's been bred for the heat.
And why is that?
Just because we don't really get enough cold weather to really do well with a ton of those apple varieties that you might, if you run up to Apple Hill or you go up to Washington, where they have a bit cooler weather, longer, colder winters, where you get this nice chill, and the trees love it. It helps them bloom even more. You get the fruit that's just super snappy. I have the pink lady, but I've been pruning her. So she's real young. I've been kind of training it up, trying to get these nice scaffolding to the branches. And it's one of those things, I prune it, I kind of walk away. I'll come back like a day later and go, I just keep cutting.
Little more.
But I think I'm good because she's got some great structure. She's a young little tree. And so I cannot wait. So I'm already full steam ahead for the next year.
Yeah.
And looking forward to things to come.
Well, it's cool. You're thinking about fruit trees and doing a little pruning there. Right now, all of our bare root fruit trees have come in from Matsuda's. So if you go to Green Acres Nursery and Supply in the next few weeks, you will see now we're fully stocked on bare root roses and fully stocked on bare root fruit trees, which is really cool because there's just so many great varieties. And so what is this chilling requirement? Is that just for apples, or is that for other
all
stuff?
your dormant. This is actually, I was just telling my wife the other day, it was like a 10-minute conversation.
You need your chill.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even that. It was just like the word deciduous, because I was like I was like teaching the boys, but they're little. They're like 1.5. They're like, what? And I'm like, that's a deciduous fruit. I'm like telling them, but they did it, whatever.
That
my
means
4-year-old's kind of learning, though.
They lose their leaves
Yes,
in the winter.
Thank you. And so that's exactly it. And so we were talking about that, and it kind of came up. And this is just that time of year. So if you all their fruit trees that go dormant this time of year, you notice them dropping their leaves. Maybe they're not fully, like even right now, like my apple tree is like 99% leaves are gone. There's a few hanger-oners. But typically you'll see them all drop off in the wintertime. The days aren't warm enough or long enough for them to do really well and grow. So the trees go dormant, they drop their leaves, they say, hey, I'm going to wait till spring to where the situation is just ideal for me to grow. And
Waiting
then, of
for
course,
the better sitch.
those trees wake back up when things warm up, and you see them, blossom out. You'll see them leaf out in spring, and of course we love that. And then in the fall, you actually get a decent little fall color out of some of these trees. But those are the trees that I'm talking about. And so you can see this time of the year is the best time to get your hands on them. It's kind of counterintuitive when you think, because it's usually like the spring, like late spring, summertime, you're thinking fruit. I'm thinking fruit trees. I want fruit. But it's already, the best time is right now.
To plant them.
To find them, to plant them, absolutely. And so just for selection, it's kind of like planting from seed. The same argument for, hey, go out and find seeds because you can get way more variety. Same thing for right now. Go out, and if you want to have, access to just a whole plethora, just smorgasbord of options, now is the time to do it, because otherwise you're kind of go out later in the season and maybe you only have 2 or 3 or 4 types of peach, 2 or 3 types of apple. Right now you'll go out there and have you seen the lists, Austin?
It's pretty extensive. Yeah, there's dozens and dozens,
Oh, Henry, that list is big.
So that's a peach.
Yes.
And for peaches, I think, there's like 10 different peaches. So, we normally think yellow peach, white peach, but really there's just so much more.
The nectarines, the pluots, the apriums, the plum, all the interspecifics. We went out to Jaeger. Remember where these were
Zagers.
all we went out to Zager. We went out to Zagers, and we were these like the home of all these varieties, or many of them at least.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to see where all these new ones are coming from. There's going to be something new. I guarantee you. There's going to be something out this year that probably wasn't out last year. But there's also just the tried and true. I know you and I were looking for some that we've got to taste.
Right.
That were like, I'm hunting this one down. So I know other gardeners are just like me, and they really want to grow a very specific variety. This is one way to do it, is just get out there early in the season to your local nurseries for sure.
So let's say, a listener does find a fruit tree, a bare root fruit tree that they want to plant. Now, I think we talked about this last week or the week before. The advice is truly to cut it at like hip height or knee height, right?
Knee height, yeah. It really depends your style, but with the backyard orchard culture where you really want to create a low scaffold, a tree that has a canopy that really doesn't get fruit or limbs that grow out of arm's reach to make it really easy to harvest and to maintain, you can plant that thing knee high. 2 to 3 feet off the ground as a start, which is kind of heartbreaking because you bring home a tree that might be 5, 6, 7 feet tall, a little whip, a young sapling, but you're going to have to actually plant it and then cut it down.
Right. I want to clarify that because you said plant it 2-3 feet, but you're going to plant the root ball to be level or just above level with the ground, and then 2-3 feet up in the air on the trunk, you're going to clip
That's
it.
where you'll actually cut it. So you'll plant it as normal, dig a nice deep hole, enrich the soil if you've got some organic matter, some compost, good planting mix. But of course, you're not going to be mounding soil against the trunk at all. Just you can cover that root ball a little bit, but you don't want to cover the trunk. And then you're good to go. And then just like you said, 2 to 3 feet, you cut that thing back with some loppers. That's what's going to initiate some scaffolding early on. And then you're off and running, and it's pretty cool. And then for me, I've noticed the more that I begin to, the earlier I prune, and the more I prune throughout the year, and control the height in the summer. Right now, I'm going in the orchard, eating at the school, and I've realized, I'm spending less and less time having to do it because I've created a structure that I kind of recognize, and it's easier to maintain and kind of work with. And so I've noticed it's like the more I do it, the less I have to. And so it's kind of cool. I think people have some fun with it. There's a kind of an art and a science to it. And I think a lot of folks who are tactile, if you love your bypass pruners, I think maintaining a little orchard at home with some nectarines. I mean, we tried that one. What was that? The Soldorado.
Yeah,
it's a genetic dwarf. So this one, like a lot of times we talk about, prune them. You can keep them real small, backyard orchard. You can plant them close, really make the most out of it. But with even just some varieties, they've been bred to actually help you out, these genetic dwarfs. But not only does it stay really compact, I mean, come on, Austin, what'd that fruit taste like?
it was delicious. It had a high sugar content. It had a high acid content. It was just popping off. And
Dude,
I
it was
loved
like high 20s or something. It was
on
crazy.
the bricks.
He had these bricks, was through the roof. It tasted like if Willy Wonka created a fruit that you could eat.
Yeah,
it was this.
It was that good. It really was. Man, so yeah, fruit tree time. Go check them out. The stores are full of our very own bare root fruit trees from Matsuda's, and it's the time to do it. I can't wait to plant a bunch of trees this year, and I think I'm going to do some fruit trees. So, Kevin, what else is going on in the world of plants right now? What do you have? What are you thinking about right now?
Something that's like an offshoot. I know this is kind of like a fun episode today, but I wanted to be like, I was looking at plants in the news of 2025.
Oh, cool.
And then one kind of popped up, and I loved it because it made me think of our good friend Destin out there in Texas.
Yeah.
Because this is a Texas related. There was a plant that was discovered. It was the first plant ever discovered in a U.S. national park in the last 50 years. Dude, can I tell you about this?
Of course. Yeah. So wait, a new plant was discovered, and this doesn't happen very often, does it?
Dude, yeah, it's been over 50 years.
Wow.
Someone just noticed it. It's this tiny, tiny little plant. It's actually in the sunflower family.
Okay.
It's so rare that they didn't know it existed, obviously. It's new. So here, let me introduce you to the woolly devil.
Ooh.
So the woolly devil is a small little plant. Its actual botanical name, let me get this correct, Ovicula biradiata. It is the first new plant species and genus. So it is actually its own genus and a species within that genus. So it's kind of cool. It's like finding, it's
normally you find a variety of something that already exists.
yes. So it's that kind of unique the way that it
Wow.
grows. And so people's first reactions were like just total disbelief, and they've traced it back. It's actually in the sunflower family, and we love sunflowers around here. Actually, we're about ready to, we're going to be starting
planting some.
Dude, yes. Next week, garden friends, we're going to be talking about getting ready for the new season, about planting seeds. I cannot wait. We're getting close, Austin, but this plant, it's so cool. It's got fuzzy little leaves. That's what they call it, the woolly devil. It actually looks like kind of like that plant, was it mammillaria, where they have that fuzzy little skin on the outside, like some of the cactuses and the succulents have the modified leaves. It helps protect them from the sun. This thing does the same thing a little bit in its own way, but it's a unique structure to just it. So very cool. Guess where they found it? Out there in the Big Bend National Park in South Texas.
Oh, cool.
So pretty cool. I hope we get more finds. The plant itself is kind of you wouldn't even notice it if you walked past it. It's so small, like the size of the tip of your finger. It looks like a little cotton ball. If you actually zoom in on the flowers, I really urge anyone listening, look up the woolly devil plant. Its flowers are super duper unique.
I wonder how they found it. Like, because you're saying it's so small. I wonder if it was a scientist who found it, or how it came to be.
The plant was found on a hike in the park's backcountry in March of 2024 by park volunteer Deb Manley and Kathy Hoyt, who's a park interpreter. So pretty cool. So people just out on a hike.
And they knew there was something different and cool about it.
Whoa, look at
Wow.
that. That's unique. We don't see that too often. And so cool. And I hope we get more of this. I know we talk about how much we love the native plants here. And so I think we got to give them a shout out. And so maybe there's plants out there that are undiscovered, that are in our own backyard, in our own national parks, state parks, or maybe in our own communities that we don't even know about.
I love that idea, because you know what I've been doing lately? I finally started using Google Lens to help with my plant ID skills. And I've been getting better and better, but I keep finding, of course I live in Midtown, there's just so many cool plants people are growing in their yards, and there's always something new for me to learn. But it'd be cool to find something that Google Lens didn't know, and I'd be like, oh, I just found a new variety, a new species. That would be so fun.
I would love it. I mean,
Yeah.
could you imagine? And I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun. So hopefully we get some more plant discoveries out there
Nice.
in the year. So who knows? Maybe we'll have to do a little bit more plants in the news.
What was the Latin name for that again?
Let's see it. It is Ovicula biradiata.
Wow, that's a cool one. In the spirit of doing something fun, I've got a little game for you, Kevin. I've got some Latin names. I want to quiz you on your botanical name knowledge. And
I'm sure it's terrible.
no, I think you're pretty good because you learned your botanical names working at the nursery, right? Isn't that what you've said?
It was probably a lot sharper when I was able to walk the aisles every day. Yeah, it's how you learn. You just walk, you start learning, you open some books, you talk to people. And before you know it, you realize, I've been saying that word wrong for too long.
Well, I want to quiz you with some Latin names. And part of the battle, I think, for you will be not only understanding what the Latin name is, but figuring out what I'm trying to say, because I'm not the best at this. But I'm going to hit you with some Latin names, and I've mixed in some fake ones that I made up.
Okay.
So you have to figure out
I like it.
what the common name is, and then also figure out if it's not even real at all.
Okay.
All right. So this is Latin or not. Here we go. Quercus agrifolia.
That is the live oak, yes.
Nice. You know your live oaks.
Yes.
Good. I hit you with an easy one to start.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, your next plant name is Lavandula noctiflora.
The lavandula sounds correct.
Noctiflora.
That sounds made up.
That is made up.
Yeah.
I can't stump you. Okay.
Yeah, it sounded close, but I was like,
I did good then. Okay, this one is Camellia pacifica grandis.
ooh, that does sound made up, but
It is made up. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
But it sounds like a cool.
I was gonna say it sounds made up, but it almost sounds like I'm like, whoa, there's some native camellias I don't know about. They're from Asia. Okay.
Okay, we'll have to make that one. Here's another one. Grevillea robusta.
That sounds real.
Okay. I like how you could do it on feel. You're like,
I mean,
feels right.
I love those plants. I mean, those are great
right.
plants.
That's
great.
the silk oak.
Oh, yeah.
Silk oak. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got another one for you. Okay, so Antirrhinum majus. Is that real or not
The
real?
fact that you're having a hard time saying it makes me think, yeah, it might be real.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yes,
it
it's
sounds real.
real.
I couldn't tell you the common name. No.
Antirrhinum majus is snapdragon.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think
Snaps.
these have some cool names.
Yeah, I grow snapdragons like crazy.
Now, I've got a cool one here for you, Kevin. Do you know this one? This is the Lumbricus terrestris.
That sounds made up.
It's not a plant.
That's not, yeah.
But it is real.
It's like Lumbricus terrestris. It's like something of the ground.
Yeah.
It's like a ground sloth.
It's an earthworm.
Oh, there we go.
An
Yeah.
earthworm. Isn't that
Okay,
cool? And then I
cool.
got another fun one here for you. This is not a plant. This is the squirrus.
Well, that's a squirrel.
Yeah, it's a squirrel.
Squirrus? Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Squirrus.
Like, is he messing with me?
I'm messing with you a little
Dude,
bit.
you do not want to get your garden overrun with squirrus.
No.
Dude.
No.
Those
Man.
squirries all over the place, just nibbling.
You know, we pulled a bunch for this. This is a cool
is so
one. I
funny.
can hardly say. Metasequoia glystroboides. Stroboides.
Yeah,
you know
that is
one.
true. Absolutely, yeah.
What's
for
that
sure.
one?
That was at the Dawn Redwood.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, you can leave that one in.
I think we saw that when we went to Dawn Gardens.
We did.
in
Those are
Grass
really
Valley.
interesting trees for sure.
Right.
They're not as like big and grand. I mean, talk about facts. I mean, California, we were so lucky. We have the biggest trees and the oldest growing, but that is one that's not quite as grand as its brethren. But man, it's so cool. I mean, I think it's the only one that actually it's a deciduous type of redwood.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, you're
right.
right. Deciduous redwood.
Whereas the other ones are all
Yeah.
evergreen. It's like, no, I'll go dormant. I'm a weirdie.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Here we go. We've got Quercus minerata.
The Quercus is a genus that is real, but the species you gave me does not exist.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
And so for people that are listening, what he's saying, what you're hearing is binomial nomenclature. That is the genus and the species. That's like saying Homo sapiens. We have it for us, for humans and other organisms and plants. We use it for them. That is, if you could get the binomial name, the biological name, the botanical name, people can communicate with you anywhere. Common names are cool to know as well. But botanical names are where it's at, and
that's how you talk to other
as you've
plant
seen
nerds.
here. I've hosted a podcast. I don't know them all. There's so many, and but I love learning them, and it's a great thing to kind of stretch. So the more you can learn, the better. I would highly urge people to get out there and just start reading labels.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you did really good. You
I
only
appreciate
missed
it.
one.
Dang it. Okay,
Very good.
We'll
job.
edit that one out. Wink. Yeah, just kidding.
I've got one more game for you, and this is a familiar game, and I hope that listeners can play along as well. And trying to guess my plant. I have a plant in my head, and you need to play the questions game with me, Kevin.
Oh
and
man,
ask
we
me,
should do this with the gurus.
I
bet they battle this every day.
I think
when someone comes up, I got this. I want to grab this. It looks like that. They're describing it.
I think it's a good exercise.
I love it. Okay.
So you should be able to, if you ask your questions properly, hone in. First, you probably want to find out what kind of category of plant and the plant's needs. Hopefully, you can narrow down to what plant I have in mind here.
I love it.
Okay.
See,
so,
modern gardeners don't realize, like 15, 20 years ago and beyond, like you really had to do all that. Like you couldn't just
you couldn't Google
show
everything.
show them a picture or something. Yeah.
Okay. So 20 questions. Kevin, I have a plant in mind. Go ahead and ask me your yes or no questions now.
Is it a gymnosperm or angiosperm?
This would be angiosperm.
Okay.
Good
Is
question.
this a tree?
It is a tree.
Is this an evergreen?
It is evergreen.
Is it a large tree?
I would say yes.
Does it bear fruit?
It does.
Is it an evergreen tree?
It is evergreen.
Does it have large? Is it avocado?
No.
Oh, okay. Ooh, it's a large tree. It's a fruit tree. This is great, and it's an evergreen.
Yeah.
Is it a tropical tree?
That's the other problem. Do I know the answers to all these questions? Tropical? I don't think so.
Yikes. Okay. Nope. And you said it's evergreen. It's a large tree. It gets fruit,
But I wouldn't eat it.
but you wouldn't eat it.
You could eat it. It's not really for its fruit.
Oh,
There's a little hint for you.
interesting. I'll take it. Is this an do people plant it as an ornamental tree?
Yes.
Okay. You said this is an evergreen tree.
Is that weird?
Need to make sure.
It is for sure evergreen.
Okay. It has broad leaves?
Uh-huh. Broadleaf.
Broadleaf, evergreen. Gosh. God. Now I'm stumped. Okay. Does it grow in our zone?
It does, yes. It's not native here, and it's suitable for Zone 9B. I think the biggest hint is that technically the fruit is edible, but it's not really for its fruit.
And it's an evergreen, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it a strawberry tree?
Yes. You got it. I think that was under 20 questions.
Okay, cool.
Nice. That's the
I should have got that.
arbutus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
That's hard, right?
See, it's weird because it's like if you would have been like, "Hey, I need a tree that's evergreen, that's tall." Like it's like my brain works backwards in a way or something. Because it's if I want a tree that's big, tall, evergreen, has flowers, fruits, but could be eaten, but not really. It's like, yeah, that's that tree because it has fruit. It's edible. It's not great.
Right. I thought that might help you hone in on it.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
a weird one we don't talk enough about. And I think those trees are so cool. Like
Those
we need
trees
to
are.
talk
So-
about strawberry trees. Can you tell me about them?
So strawberry trees, which have fruit that actually look like little strawberries, which are edible, not delicious.
have
but
you tried it?
I have. The texture is really fibery. Like it's like I bet like kind of almost like jam like instantly you start smushing it. It's like almost like instant jam, but it's not very sweet. But interesting tree, beautiful. It's almost like a crepe myrtle in that they get older, they'll get this beautiful bark and trunks on them as the bark kind of peels away, revealing like different discolored trunk below it that's kind of smoother, dark, kind of dull gray, green leaves that are very deep in color. Little pink little blossom clusters that'll hang upside down like little lanterns that are very small. So it's a very beautiful tree, ornamental, like you mentioned, an evergreen. They can grow kind of medium to large size. There's I think the Unido variety. There's the Marina. There's a couple different varieties to choose from. Love them both. They're cool. They're an ornamental tree that I kind of like.
Nice. All right. So thanks for playing along. And I hope that anybody listening could play along a little bit as well. And I challenge you to challenge your friends and family. And also go on walks like I do and try your best to ID all the plants that you find that you come across. Every time you think you know one, double check even. And maybe use Google Lens. It's a great little tool to help you ID plants. But Kevin, I'm curious, what else you have going on this week? Anything you're looking forward to? And what else is going on in your mind with plants?
So between all the rainstorms where we get some nice sunshine, I've been doing the dormant spraying on the fruit trees.
Right.
So now we talked about the bare roots. So if you have them already established, this is the time of year to spray them with your dormant sprays. It's your liquid copper. Read the instructions. Do it as I usually do it at least 2 to 3 times through the season, leading into the spring, and that really helps deal with all these spores and things that are flying around in this weather when things get wet.
Whoa, spores. Whoa.
Oh yeah, it's sporable.
And you say Thanksgiving, New Year's, and Valentine's, right?
Whenever, yeah,
Loosely.
usually in December, January, February, best you can, given the weather and your situation. But yeah, spray them. It's worth it. If you've had really bad case of peach leaf curl in the past, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of those things really easy to avoid. A little bit of spraying and you're off and running. But also the pruning, just prune and spray, and pruning for structure and for size. You can kind of create incredible shape. You wouldn't believe it, but you actually get just so much more fruit and production from healthfully pruned tree than you would when you just go. You see people, you let them go. Oh, it breaks my heart. The branches are they're running. You'll just see them, then they get full of fruit, and they just break and rip. You don't want that. And we'll talk about thinning later, but just pruning can really, help you out. So this is the perfect time to do it. As those leaves drop, you can really see the structure of those trees and go, ooh, I got to get that branch is going back through the center. I want to get that one gone. If some branches are outstretched from the center too far, you want to clip those back and bring them a little closer in. Something's pointing towards the ground, get that gone. Anything broken or damaged or diseased, get those gone. It's really pretty simple. Open that center up, and that's like kind of what I like to do for all the peaches and all those stone fruits that we grow. I like that open center style. On the tree at home, I mentioned I have that pink lady. Mm-hmm. I'm doing that one with a modified central lead. So I do have a central lead, but then it has kind of scaffolding on the bottom, scaffolding in the middle, and a little bit on top. So you have kind of space. Each branch has its own area, and then an open center at the top. So it's kind of this interesting modified way to kind of do it. I love it. It's kind of fun. The more I prune, the more I kind of get addicted to it. 'Cause it's you clip and you go, ooh, I wonder what the tree will do. How will it respond?
Very cool. All right. Well, yeah, that's actually a question we had on these episodes also post on our YouTube channel, and people are able to ask questions on there, which is a great way to check in with the gurus at Green Acres, or if we catch it, we can try to answer it. Or if you just have, something nice you want to say about the show, you can comment on there and engage with us. Also, you can engage with us in our Facebook group. I know last week we shouted out the Sacramento Gardening group, but we have our own, the Green Acres Garden Podcast Facebook group. Hit us up in there. I just dropped some fun photos looking back on the year, all the fun adventures we had. And I've just been just so thankful of all the people we've met, all the opportunities and fun adventures we've had on this show. And I'm looking forward to 2026, Kevin. I know pretty soon we're going to be talking, starting our vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
Starting things by seed. And I'm going to set a goal to plant a bunch of trees this year. So
I like it.
I hope that other people are inspired, want to get involved, and are excited for the big year ahead. Kevin, that's all the time we have for this week, but let's go ahead and get ready for next year. We have a whole new year, a new season ahead, and just so much opportunity. Kevin, go ahead and take us out.
Loved it. What an amazing year. you can't reap what you don't sow, so let it grow, garden friends. I wish you all an amazing year in 2026. Hope all your dreams come true, honestly. And I feel with gardening, it's one of those things. There's not everything in our life we can control, but when it comes in the garden, there are a few things that we can have a little bit of effect on. And so I love getting out there and just kind of crafting my own world and our own paradise at our own back door. Even if it's just a patio out front or a delicious little garden that you grow out back, grow, garden friends. Come reach out to us as much as possible. We'd love to hear from you and see what you're doing in your own gardens. And like I said, we absolutely wish you the best year coming up. So here's to a great year to all of you. Happy gardening to you all. And please never stop growing.